Okay, so on to the next track in Tina's Harmony of Hearts, man. We've had two phenomenal tracks so far. Rammstein, and then there's another one called Zaz, which is also the lead singer of Rammstein was on it as well. Beautiful songs, right? Great concepts. For those of you who are only joining us now, I suggest you go back and start from there. But now we're moving on to REN, Uninvited. The message over here is quite short. The somewhat different REN song. Now, we haven't heard all of REN's discography. We've heard quite a bit of REN discography. REN is amazing, right? I think he's such a phenomenal artist. Everything he does is unbelievable. But never heard this one, man, Uninvited. And for those of you who want to watch additional content, I'm adding additional content through on the Sphere today. So you can actually go down to the description, as you know, and you can click on that link and you can subscribe to the Sphere if it's within your means. Obviously, it's a very small fee, but only if it's within your means. Anyway, let's rock and roll. It's just another way to support the channel. However you support the channel doesn't really matter. We appreciate it, but it's another way to sort of support the channel, and you get additional content. It's not just about, like, you know, it's not like just a donation or something like that. You get something for your money. Anyway, let's rock and roll. REN, Uninvited, let's go.
You came in uninvited, two planets collided. I don't really like it, being on my own. Take that how you like it, I don't really mind. If you're still undecided, please just know all I wanna do is get inside of the moment when it's right, and have a moment with no ties, and then go shake my fries, make my order supersize, and multiply and then divide and get low.
Fire. I love that. Order fries, make my order supersize. Like, I'm gonna get, if I'm going to take this meal, I'm gonna take everything from this meal. So it's basically saying that if I want everything. Do you know what I mean? I don't want just parts of it. I want everything. Do you know what I mean? And obviously talking in the context of love. Essentially, the two planets collided, talking about a very powerful love affair, relationship, essentially. But his metaphors are fucking sensational. Sensational. Where did I hear the sample from? This actual sound sample from? Why does it sound so familiar, the sound sample? Anyway, maybe it's just me.
Wanna do is get inside of the moment when it's right, and have a moment with no ties, and then go shake my fries, make my order supersize, and multiply and then divide and get low. It's a simple situation with an obvious equation, you and me collaborating for the night. Leave no room for hesitation.
Love the way he said that, you and me collaborating for the night. So I like the fact that, you know, it's not like you and me just hooking up for the night. It's collaborating. We're human beings. We can collaborate emotionally. We can collaborate physically, essentially. So he's trying to say that there's more than just the collaboration is more than just sort of surface level, right? You want to go deeper. You want to collaborate. You want to go deeper into the nuances of who we are as people. Do you know what I mean? I like that, because you bring your own ideas. When you think of a collaboration in music, right, this person brings their ideas and their thought process to a verse, and that person brings their ideas and thought process to a verse, right? It's not shallow, right? We're talking about, in the relationship sense, it's not like, oh, let's just hook up for the sake of hooking up, which is very sort of detached. This over here is collaborating. I want to know more about you. Do you know what I mean? I want the full supersized meal. I want to shake my fries. I want the biggest fries. I want the biggest Coke. I want the biggest burger, essentially. I want everything of you. So when you collaborate, in collaborating with somebody, you are sharing ideas. You're sharing who you are. I like that. It's very, very cool the way REN writes, man.
Leave no room for hesitation or for awkward conversation. Just enjoy the syncopation when it's right.
Hey!
Came in uninvited, two planets collided. I don't really like it, being on my own. Take that how you like it, I don't really mind. If you're still undecided, please just know all I wanna do is get inside of the moment when it's right, and have a moment with no ties, and then go shake my fries, supersize and multiply and then divide.
It's
and
crazy.
low.
It's crazy he's saying that I want to have a moment with no ties. So that already is alluding to like sort of just, let's just do this. Let's just do this to enjoy each other's company. No ties, right? Doesn't mean we're going to get into a relationship thereafter. But he kind of alludes to the fact that it might actually just get into a relationship thereafter because the two planets colliding. That's a major force, right? So if these two planets are colliding, it means that there might be something. And even the collaboration, it's not even like, if I'm collaborating with you, it's because I'm looking for something deeper. So there might be no ties to this night, but somewhat that it kind of like sort of ironically plays back into there might be ties after this night. There will definitely be ties after this night. But it kind of just comes from like that insecurity spaces where like, I don't want to take this too fast, but almost he's giving the end away where he literally says, right, I don't want any ties, I don't want any strings attached and things like that. But with the whole two planets colliding and the collaboration and that kind of thing, he kind of gives it away in the sense that maybe I do want to take this further. Do you know what I mean? Because there's something really powerful over here. I don't know. You guys let me know what you think down below.
Get low, get it. Read my mind, let's exist between the lines. Shooting past the stopping signs, moving fast, the stars align. And when you get some time, could you give some time? Back to mine with a glass of wine. And if I get in front, would you get behind? Could you do that thing I like? It's a simple calculation with an easy formulation. You and me fornicating for the night.
I like the lyric that he actually said that let's exist in between the lines, essentially. So when you actually tell somebody, listen, like read in between the lines, like, you know, when someone's saying something but not actually saying it and you've got to read in between the lines, that's exactly playing back into what I told you with regards to exactly playing back into what I told you about saying no strings attached, but read in between the lines. He does want the strings attached, right? So when he says let's just live in between the lines, means that you know that there's something here, but we don't want to outright say that there's something here, right? So above the lines, I want this to be sort of casual and sort of surface level, but read in between the lines, right? Because I can't just straight out come and say it, right? Maybe it might be because of insecurities or whatever else, but I can't straight out and say that I love you. I can't straight out and say that I want more with you, but read in between the lines. You're going to get that from my actions. You're going to get that from the fact that you can feel these two planets have collided. You can feel the force of that, right? You can feel the fact that I actually want more from this. I want the full fucking fledged Big Mac fucking supersize thing. Do you know what I mean? So let's live in between the lines. He's kind of giving that away from a poetic standpoint. He's giving it away, say, I actually want something that's more than just surface level. But I'm not going to come out and just say it, right? So you can read the book, but there's a message in between the lines that you yourself need to sort of pick apart and decipher. Do you know what I mean? As we do in relationships, right? We're too scared to say I love you and whatever else right in the beginning, but you can feel it. When it's there, you know it's there, and the other person can feel it too. That's living in between the lines.
For the night, let me make my presentation in person on procreation. Let's forget all obligations and unwind.
Wow.
You came in uninvited, two planets collided.
What did he say over there? Very good. REN's fucking pen is something special, man.
Uninvited.
No. Go back.
Let me make my presentation in person on procreation.
Let me make my presentation in personal procreation. That's fucking fire. That's fire. So it's basically saying procreating is literally procreating his ideas, right? So that's his presentation. Right, so he's giving birth to something. He's giving birth to the relationship itself. He's giving birth to his emotions. I like that.
On procreation, let's forget all obligations and unwind. You came in uninvited, two planets collided. I don't really like it, being on my own.
Yep.
Take that how you like it. I don't really mind it. You're still undecided. Please just know all I wanna do is come inside of the moment when it's right and have a moment with no ties and then go open wide. Make my order supersize and multiply and then divide and get low, get low, get low. I just wanna come together as two people in this moment, sharing something beautiful.
Told you.
Don't speak.
Oh, romantic over here. When did this dude become such a Casanova? Fire. Absolutely fire. What I love about the concept of the song is brilliant, because the whole concept of the song was actually written, this song was written in between the lines, right? That's what I love about the way he wrote the song. He didn't come out and say anything. He left everything to your own interpretation. He left everything out there to the person that he's talking to, right? He left everything. It's like, I'm not pushing, I'm not saying anything, I don't like to be alone. So he's giving you the clues. He's alluding to the fact that he wants something, but if you're undecided, that's fine, right? So everything that he did over here, all that he wrote over here, he says, I want everything, but I'm okay to just give it the space to just be what it is, right? And I'm not gonna come right out and say all of this, but let's live in between the lines kind of gives you the clue. Let's live in between the lines means read in between the lines. Read what I'm trying to say. My emotions might not be verbalized, but you can feel them. That's the in between the lines. You can feel them, right? Just being in my presence, that energy is there. Like two planets colliding, that energy is there, right? So the reason why he did it this way is that I don't want to scare you off by being too intense and too deep, so I'm going to leave you in your own space, completely undecided, but you feel it, right? You feel it. You're in between the lines. I know you're in between the lines. I'm not going to come right out and say it, but you know what I mean. Do you know what I mean? So the whole song was written in between the lines, right? It was a very cleverly veiled message that shows a lot of deeper emotions in a very sort of casual way. Love the song. But that's Ren. Ren's pen game and Ren's conceptual way of thinking about music is absolutely brilliant. You guys let me know what you think down below. And that ends Tina's HOH for today. I'll catch you tomorrow. Peace.